yourself. Don't you figure
I'll go
that out?
yeah, or good night.
Good. All right, say that one thing again.
I'm Salene. I'm here with my brother and mom, and I'm 13.
Hi, thanks for talking to me. Do you remember when you first came to the to Woodstock? How long have you been here, and what was that like for you?
I came here in the last Thursday in June. I was somewhat used to it since I was at Elijah Shirley for like 2 weeks. So I'm somewhat used to how it feels to be at a shelter for the first time. But I miss being in a house and having my own room. Pretty much.
How was Elijah Shirley for you?
To me, Elijah Shirley was good, but it wasn't something I was used to.
Do you remember when you first went there, how you felt?
I felt relieved that I wasn't like what it was in the movies, but also sure that somewhere I will get back into a house, even if I was at Elijah Shirley temporarily.
So you had a lot of hope. Great. So where did you live before you came here? Or there?
Well, before I came to Elijah Shirley, for 10 years I lived on a block called Peach Street in Southwest with my grandmother, my mom, and my grandfather. But after they died, our cousin moved in, and it was just me and my mom and our cousin. After that, I moved to my brother's dad's house because him and my mom were in a relationship. But after that, we just moved to different places and ended right back up there before we moved to Elijah Shirley.
So how did it feel to move around so much?
I was somewhat used to it since I did a big move of leaving the block. I lived there for basically my whole life. So I was used to it, and we only moved to houses that we knew were people, so I was used to the people and the houses in the neighborhood that they lived in.
So what did you like about where you used to live?
Where I used to live, I liked because it was only a few blocks away from school. Didn't have to travel much, and I had friends there and close family, and I knew the neighborhood very well. And that basically it was home.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing about living there?
My favorite thing about living there is that I was just there. I felt peaceful, happy. Wasn't very antisocial. Just me.
We're back. So, what's the best thing about being here?
I think the best thing about being here is that knowing there's kids here around your age or at your age that's in the same situation, even though it happened differently, and you share the same memories of how you lived and something relating to that, and that you're not alone being here.
That's great. That's really important. Do you ever come to the Bright Space?
Only with my little brother, so he can run around and play with the toys since he's 2, and he doesn't have that much toys, and learns how to interact with other kids around his age limit, basically.
And what would be in a Bright Space for teenagers?
Computers, games, little activities that we're used to doing in teenagers, basically. It's a place where we can all get away from thinking we're in the shelter and just be us, instead of shielding everything from people that we don't know until we get our house, so we can just be us, teenagers. That's it.
That's a great answer. Do you know when you come with your brother, what's his favorite thing to do in the Bright Space?
No, he goes to various things. Don't know really what's his favorite thing to do here yet.
If you could live in a house, what would it be like?
It will be like the way it used to be, minus my grandparents, but me having my own room, my brother having his room, my mom having her room, and us being a family like we dreamed of.
And if you could have anything in the world, what would it be?
Have a house with my brother and sister and my mom.
And if you could be anything in the world, what would you be?
I'll be a fashion designer, make clothes for basically anybody, and probably set up charities for kids that were in shelter or orphanages, and basically for kids who don't have a home or don't have a family to love them.
So what's the thing that you have that you value the most in your life?
I have to say my family. They're there for me, basically.
You're lucky. Yep. So could you finish the sentence? I can't wait for. Just say the whole sentence.
To get a house.
Start from the beginning.
I can't wait to get a house. That's the basic thing I can't wait for. Even though it's going to take a little while, I just can't wait for it.
Is there anything else you can't wait for?
No.